Welcome to Animal DNA, our extraordinary expedition through the animal kingdom. We'll explore the unique traits and characteristics of animals of all kinds, how species relate to one another, and ways in which they survive and thrive in their diverse environments around the planet. And so our journey begins. Today, we'll learn about some majestic cats as we unveil some of the secrets of the Felidae family. From the gentle and sophisticated breeds of domestic house kittens to the dazzling large wild cats and all other feline species in between. The Oxford Latin Dictionary explains that the word cat derives from the adjective catus, which means intelligent and cautious. The cat has occupied a privileged place in history since the ancient times of the Egyptian culture. In the Louvre Museum in Paris, France, there's a millenary bronze sculpture of Bastet, an Egyptian goddess in the shape of a cat that represented motherhood and protection for that ancient civilization. What about the cats we know today? City cats that sleep in the same bed as their owners, untamed cats that don't want to be confined to circuses or zoos, and magnificent big cats on almost every continent except for Australia and Antarctica. The earliest fossil ancestors of the cat family date back 50 million years. About 4,000 years ago, the ancient Egyptians domesticated wild felines. Felids, from the domestic cat to wild cats, share some similar characteristics: long, powerful bodies, sharp teeth, and that distinctive feline gait. Cats are famous for their ability to see in the dark, and this can be attributed to a layer of tissue in their eye structure called tapetum lucidum, which bounces light across the cat's retina, thus increasing the amount of light it perceives. Eyesight is especially important for felines because most wild cats hunt at night and must be vigilant. They can detect movement within a 280-degree field of view without moving their head, and have sensitive whiskers on their lips, cheeks, eyebrows, and even front paws. These whiskers, embedded deep in the skin, connected to nerve endings, are called vibrissae, and provide the cat with information about its environment. They also allow the cat to feel everything as they move, especially in total darkness. Cats can read air currents and thus determine the location of obstacles around them, giving cats what could be called a sixth sense. Domestic cats have also retained their extraordinary wild abilities to stalk, hunt, and defend themselves. Their auditory frequency even allows them to hear sounds that rodents use to communicate. Cats can sleep up to 20 hours a day, a characteristic they share with their wild relatives. When cats have babies, each litter can have 6 kittens or more. All felines are predatory carnivores, which means they hunt and eat other animals. The type of prey they feed on depends on where they live. Perhaps the most recognizable of all wild cats, the African lion, eats various small animals and hunts large prey, ranging from antelopes to zebras, giraffes, elephants, and even rhinoceroses and crocodiles. Females, which can reach nearly 300 pounds, do most of the hunting. The length of a female is typically between 4.5 and 5.5 feet, while the length of a male is between 5.5 and 8.5 feet. Their tails can range from 2 to 3.5 feet long. The male's job is to defend the territory, walking around the perimeter the pride inhabits, roaring when necessary, and marking trees with urine to scare off other beasts. Generally, up to 12 lions can make up a pride, or family group. Females always outnumber the males. Although males are not the hunters, they are usually given preferential placement and are allowed to feed first. Kingly privileges. Males have manes that, besides beautifying them, protect their necks from the claws of their rivals. The mane helps the lion to look bigger than it really is, so that it can scare other lions. The lioness does not have a mane because this would reduce her efficiency as a hunter. Lions have huge canine teeth in their jaws. In addition to being hunters, lions are also scavengers, which means that they can eat something that is dead or even steal food from other predators. We'll be right back with more animal DNA. Animal DNA is back. Let's see if you can answer this trivia question. Do lions have any natural competition for food? A. No. B. Yes, they compete with hyenas. C. Yes, they compete with tigers. D. Yes, they compete with raccoons. The answer is yes, they compete with hyenas. Lions and hyenas often live in the same area, and they commonly steal food from each other. Both are apex predators existing in the same habitats, competing for the same food. Now let's talk about another famous big cat, the leopard. Where lions tend to live in the plains and savannas, leopards are more often found in African and Asian forests, mountains, and even deserts. As leopards prowl the rainforests, their spotted coats make them almost invisible. Leopards vary greatly in size and markings. The average size is 110 to 200 pounds in weight, 6 to 7 feet in length, and about 28 inches in shoulder height. Like the lion, the carnivorous leopard will eat any prey it can find, but as it often lives in a more wooded environment, its prey includes monkeys and baboons, large birds, and sometimes even cheetah cubs. Leopard prey is generally smaller than lion prey because lions hunt in groups, while leopards hunt alone. Cooperative hunting allows the search for larger prey. One of the most enigmatic big cats is another leopard, the snow leopard, Panthera uncia, which has evolved to live in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. Snow leopards generally weigh from 60 to 120 pounds and are roughly 2 to 5 feet in length. Their thick white-gray coats spotted with large black rosettes blend in perfectly with Asia's steep and rocky high mountains. Because of their incredible natural camouflage, rendering them almost invisible in their surroundings, snow leopards are often referred to as the ghosts of the mountains. The snow leopard's powerful build allows it to scale great steep slopes with ease. Its hind legs give it the ability to leap an incredible 6 times the length of its body. A long tail enables agility, provides balance, and wraps around the resting snow leopard as protection from the cold. The snow leopard's habitat range extends across the mountainous regions of 12 countries across Asia: Afghanistan, Bhutan, China, India, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, Mongolia, Nepal, Pakistan, Russia, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. The cheetah is another large, solitary cat that is found in Africa. Because cheetahs are not strong enough to protect their catch from those who look to steal it, they often run the risk of having their food taken from them by both lions and leopards. That is why they eat very quickly and hunt more often. Cheetahs, unlike lions and leopards, generally eat only the meat of their prey and not the skin and bones. The cheetah hunts gazelles and ostriches, among other prey. It is the fastest land animal in the world, capable of running short distances at about 80 miles per hour. The cheetah may be smaller and leaner than the leopard or lion, but it can outperform both as a hunter. Its claws are hard and sharp, giving it more traction when running. The leopard is not as fast as the cheetah or as big as the lion, but this big cat is the most agile climber of all felines. The lion wins in size and strength through cooperative hunting. The cheetah wins in speed. And the leopard has the advantage that it can chase its prey anywhere. All are impressive hunters, to say the least. There are about 40 species of wild cats, and all are carnivores. Unlike omnivores, no wild cat eats fruits or vegetables. The largest of the wild cats is the male Siberian tiger, also called the Amur tiger. These giant cats can grow about 11 feet in length, with a tail measuring 3 feet. Adult male Siberian tigers can weigh up to 700 pounds, while females are significantly smaller, weighing up to 400 pounds. An African lion and a Siberian tiger would never meet, because while most lions are from Africa, these tigers come from northeastern Russia and northern China and Korea in Asia. Lions live in the warmth of the savanna grasslands, and Siberian tigers live in the mountainous coniferous forests, preferably where they can find somewhere to swim, as these striped cats love to splash around. Tigers spend a lot of time keeping cool in the rivers of Asia. In fact, they often hide their prey in the water. A major difference between the two largest cats is the time of day they hunt. Lions are diurnal, meaning they hunt during the day, and tigers are primarily nocturnal, preferring to hunt at night and swim during the day. Lions are social cats. Tigers, like most other wild cats, are solitary and elusive. There are 6 subspecies of tigers: the Amur or Siberian tiger, the South China tiger, the Sumatran tiger, the Indo-Chinese tiger, and the Malayan tiger, including the Bengal tiger, which is the most common tiger. Their orange coats with black stripes are the tiger's common colors. White tigers are Bengal tigers, which are white with black stripes. Stripes are camouflage, and each tiger stripe pattern is as unique as a human fingerprint. Most wildcat species in the world are actually small wild cats. The largest of these is the mountain lion, also known as a puma or cougar. This animal from North and South America generally weighs 120 to 220 pounds. Their length is about 4 feet, excluding the 2.5-foot tail. Like big cats, pumas have sharp teeth and strong jaws. They are solitary carnivorous hunters that stalk their prey until they surprise them. Another small wild cat is the lynx, or genus Lynx. Any of these subspecies of short-tailed cats are found in the forests of Europe, Asia, and North America. The Canada lynx and bobcat live in North America. The Eurasian lynx and the Iberian lynx are their European counterparts. The Iberian lynx is the most endangered feline. The bobcat, roughly the size of a large domestic cat, is the smallest lynx. Lynx are long-legged, large-pawed cats with tufted ears, hairy soles, and broad, short heads. The coat, which forms a bushy ruff on the neck, is tawny to cream in color and somewhat mottled with brown and black. The tail tip and ear tufts are black. In winter, the fur is dense and soft, with hairs up to 4 inches long, and is sought by humans for trimming garments. Most lynx range in size from about 3 to 4 feet long, without the 4 to 8 inch tail, and stand about 2 feet tall at the shoulder. Weight typically ranges from 22 to 44 pounds, though Eurasian lynx are often larger. In all species, males are larger than females. Lynx breed in late winter or early spring, and a litter of 1 to 6 young is born after a gestation period of approximately 2 months. 3 species have lifespans of at least 13 years in the wild, but most Eurasian lynx rarely live longer than 10 to 12 years. We'll be right back with more Animal DNA. We're back with more Animal DNA. Let's see if you can answer this trivia question. In what part of the world do tigers not live in the wild? A. Sumatra. B. Russia. C. United States. D. Bangladesh. The correct answer is in the United States. Why are there no wild tigers in North America? There are more tigers in captivity in America than tigers that exist in the wild. There's no wildlife habitat in the U.S. for them, and no possibility of introducing them back into the wild because they've been hand-fed since they were babies, and thus are not capable of hunting for food. Small cats differ from big cats, not only in size, but also by the way they communicate. Cats only meow to communicate with people, not other animals. Smaller cats purr, squeak, scream, grunt, murmur, and make other sounds using ligaments in their voice boxes. Some big cats, like the lion, tiger, leopard, and jaguar, all of which belong to the genus Panthera, can roar. In these species, the epiphytal bone, part of the voice box, is replaced by a ligament that can be stretched, creating a larger, sound-producing passage and thus a wider range of pitch. The lion's roar can be heard up to 5 miles away. Most cats also have large, funnel-shaped ears, which draw sound waves into the inner ear so that the cat can judge the direction of the noise. Cats of all sizes have a very special piece of equipment known as the vomeronasal organ, located in the roof of the mouth. It's used for analyzing pheromones, scent chemicals, from other cats. They lick themselves clean, as well as spreading the scent of the glands under and on their fur. When cats lick other cats, they are not only helping to clean them, but also spreading the common scent that indicates that they belong to the same group through the odor given off by their fur. Cats rub against each other to exchange scent and presumably encourage affiliative, friendly behavior. Then, when rubbed against something, this special smell is transferred to a tree or a bush, a piece of furniture or a wall, as the case may be, determining territorial boundaries. And with that, our journey has come to an end. See you next time on Animal DNA, where we humans decode all the secrets of our friends in the animal kingdom to learn more about them and a little bit more about ourselves, too.